Hello guys, I'm Kiri. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about Alfa Romeo Giulia Type 105, which is the original Giulia and predecessor of the modern rear-wheel drive Alfa Romeo Giulia. The car was in production from 1962 till 1978. In these years, of course, the car being updated. And you can see here our example is with 4 round headlights, but the early ones, the early cars, were with only single round headlights. It's a sporty, large sedan, or Italian berlina four-door car, large by then standards, but by today's standard actually is maybe small four-door car. Today the people love this model Alfa Romeo like all the Alfa Romeo cars from this era because the engines are very responsive, and by the Alfa Romeo traditions to make racing cars for the road is something normal. It's a light car as well, exactly 1 ton, maybe a little bit less, 950, 960 kilograms, or a little bit over 1 ton, up to 1 ton and 100 kilograms, but this is for some uh, different model. We're going to talk about this a little bit later. So approximately 1 ton. The wheelbase is 2 meter 510 millimeters. It's quite a long wheelbase actually. The car is long 4 meter 140 millimeters. It's wide 1 meter 560 millimeters. So actually the car is very narrow from bumper to bumper. You can see just 1 meter 560 millimeters. That's why by then standard the car is actually large sedan four-door car, but by today's standard you can see from left to right side actually the car is very small, just wide 1 meter 560 millimeters and is high 1 meter 430 millimeters. The engines fitted in these cars were just 3 types. 1300, this is 1.3 liter twin cam 4-cylinder inline petrol, of course, like the car what we have here today. And then little bit bigger petrol engine as well, 1600, 1.6 liter, and again twin cam. Alfa Romeo being very famous with these twin cam sporty engines. And another engine, 1800, 1.8 liter, but Perkins diesel engine. But to be honest, the people never liked and never accept this diesel Alfa Romeo Giulia. So this was the heavier, actually, 1 ton and 100 kilograms from the Alfa Romeo Giulia cars. So we're not going to talk about this model, but we will give attention to the very well-known petrol engines. The small engine, the 1300 Giulia, was 4-cylinder inline 1290 cc. I'm gonna say again twin cam. Imagine this is 1962, and how many road cars being equipped with twin cam engines. So the power was from 80 horsepower up. I said from 80 up because different years, different carburetors, different tunings. So the minimum power was 80 horsepower for the small 1300 petrol engine. The gearbox was 4-speed early ones or 5-speed for the later cars, manual of course. The maximum speed was reaching 160 kilometers per hour or 100 miles per hour, or maybe a little bit more for some special variants. The bigger engine, 1.6 liter or Giulia 1600, was the same block, 4-cylinder inline, but 1570 cc, producing between 95 and 110 horsepower. Again, depends from the year model, from the carburetors, tunings, etc. The maximum speed here was over 170 kilometers per hour or 106 miles per hour, or for some special models over 180 even kilometers per hour. The car what we have here today is Giulia 1300 Super. Super was something a bit more than the standard 1300 Giulia. More powerful, more sporty, more aggressive, more luxury if you want. So the code name is Tipo 115009 and was introduced in 1970. Was the same like Giulia 1300 Ti. If you're wondering what is TI, TI actually is Turismo Internazionale, and actually they named Turismo Internazionale TI to the four-door Berlina cars, actually racing road cars, or if you want a high-performance version. So TI is nomenclature referred to this, to the Turismo Internazionali, and this is something maybe like BMW M5 and then BMW M5 Competizione. So the Super was something more. So you can see here on the back the badge Alfa Romeo 1300 Super. This is how I said, a little bit more than standard Alfa Romeo 1300 Giulia. So basically 1300 Ti fitted with Alfa Romeo GT 1300 Junior Coupe engine. This is a very well known car, the Alfa Romeo GT 1300 Junior. This is with two-door coupe version, so it's very famous, with two double choke carburetors, so it was very beautiful car. So you can see here on the back again the badge Alfa Romeo Giulia 1300 Super, and actually the backside is very lovely, very nice shape with these lights, with chrome bumper. Absolutely fantastic car, and it's Berliner or four-door saloon car. Just amazing shape, and from the side as well. And the car was with very good aerodynamic. The drag coefficient was 0.34, and for the Berliner car, for a four-door car on that time, this was the best result. So also the most aerodynamically efficient car, four-door car. Actually, you can see here the interior as well is just lovely example with this mirror, with this white color. Actually, the white color suits very nice to this Alfa Romeo Giulia early versions. And you can see here the four lights and the bumper. This is very lovely view from this Alfa Romeo model. So the Alfa Romeo Giulia is one of the prettiest car from all the Alfa Romeo models. Just amazing car, absolutely fantastic. And the car was produced actually in three different countries during the long life from 1962 till 1978. Of course, in Italy, and then in Portugal, and in Africa. So to be more precise, in Zimbabwe. Even there, in Africa, in 1972, Alfa Romeo South Africa released the model Alfa Romeo Giulia 1600 Rally, which was very successful local rally car. By the name you can guess this is a 1.6 liter engine based on the small 1300 Super engine, but with the old style body shell, so with the single lights. It was a limited car, limited numbers, they've been producing limited number of this car. Very different car actually from the other Alfa Romeo Giulia cars, from the standard cars. Very sporty, limited slip differential as well was with the car. So, and the engine was producing 125 horsepower, so it was the pinnacle of the Alfa Romeo Giulia cars. And today probably this is the most desirable model, Alfa Romeo 1600 Rally. All the Alfa Romeo Giulia cars were equipped with Pirelli Cinturato tires from 1962 till 1978. So Alfa Romeo is Italian, and the connection between Alfa Romeo, Fiat and Pirelli, of course, being very strong in this year, especially in these years. And I'm gonna say again, all the Alfa Romeo cars, Giulia cars with Pirelli Cinturato tires originally, so depends from the years, 165 the size of the tires, 165 HR14 or 155 HR15. So again, from depends from the engine and from the year of the production of the car. Again, so this is very beautiful car. Just have a look on the back of the side with this square number plate on the back of the side with this shape, the back shape of the boot. You can see these fine lights, the Alfa Romeo badge here on the left side, and here on the right, Giulia 1300 Super. Just absolutely a lovely piece of art. Lots of chrome in this car as well. You can see the bumpers, and the fog light is on the right side under the bumper. This was usually for the Italian cars on that era, not only for the Italian, but for many other cars as well. So just have a look at the side of the car, how beautiful, the line, how beautiful is. The rear arches, they're absolutely fantastic. The front wing as well. Actually, the front wheels there, uh, that's why the wheelbase is over 2.5 meters, because the front wheels are very near to the front side of the car, actually to the bumper, which it gives the, because the engine of these cars is actually behind the front wheels, so the weight distributions of Alfa Romeo cars always been fantastic from this model Alfa Romeo Giulia, and then the successor of this car is Alfa Romeo Giulietta, and after Alfa Romeo Giulietta, Alfa Romeo 75, of course, the last rear wheel drive car before the new Alfa Romeo Giulia. And how we know the Alfa Romeo 75, the weight distribution is 50-50, because the gearbox actually is on the back side of the car together with the differential, so it's transaxle type, that's why the weight distribution is 50-50. But here as well is very near to 50-50 the weight distribution, and the handling of this car being amazing, of course, even with these small 155 or 165 tires. So guys, I hope you liked the video about this fantastic Alfa Romeo Giulia, original Alfa Romeo Giulia car. If you like, please subscribe my channel, and see you next time guys. Bye!